Hey guys, I'm Rayhana and today I'm gonna speak about layout in Android. Let's start. Layout is used to define the user interface that holds the UI control or widget that will appear on the screen of an Android application or activity screen. Generally, every application is a combination of view and ViewGroup. As we know, an Android application contains a large number of activities or fragments, and we can say each activity is one page of the application. So, each activity contains multiple user interface components, and those components are the instance of the view and ViewGroup. All the elements in a layout are built using a hierarchy of view and ViewGroup objects. What is view? A view is defined as the user interface which is used to create interactive UI components such as text view, image view, edit text, radio button, and so on, and is responsible for event handling and drawing. They are generally called widgets. What is ViewGroup? A ViewGroup acts as a base class for layouts, and layouts parameter that hold other views or ViewGroups, and to define the layout properties. They are generally called layout. The Android framework will allow us to use UI elements or widgets in two ways. The first, use UI elements in the XML file, and the second, create elements in the Kotlin file dynamically. We have several types of Android layout. First of all, LinearLayout. LinearLayout is a ViewGroup subclass used to provide child view elements one by one either in a particular direction, either horizontally or vertically based on orientation property. And the next, Relative Layout. Relative Layout is a ViewGroup subclass used to specify the position of child view element relative to each other, like A to the right of B, or relative to the parent, fixed to top of the parent. Okay, next one. Constraint layout is so most popular. Constraint layout is a ViewGroup subclass used to specify the position of layout constraints for every child view relative to other view present. A constraint layout is similar to relative layout but having more power. And another one, frame layout. Frame layout is a ViewGroup subclass used to specify the position of view elements contained on the top of each other to display only a single view inside the frame layout. And the next, table layout. Table layout is a ViewGroup subclass as well, used to display the child view element in the row and column. The next one, WebView. WebView is a browser that is used to display the web page in our activity layout. And the next, List View, is a ViewGroup used to display a scrollable list of items in a single column. And the last one, Grade View. Grade View is a ViewGroup that is used to display a scrollable list of items in a grade view of row and column. In this video, I will show you how we can use linear layout, and we realized about the attributes and the property the linear layout has. Here, there is some important attribute of linear layout. Layout weight, weight sum, orientation, gravity, layout gravity, baseline aligned, and ID. We will realize and work with all of them in our small project. Here I have a new project for linear layout, and in this project I will show you how we can work with those attributes that I showed to you in the last slide. Okay, first of all I want to show you how we can work with orientation. Okay, here we can add orientation. We have two options, horizontal and vertical. First of all, I choose horizontal. Okay, here I want to add two buttons, and then we can see how the element should be arranged in the layout in horizontally and vertically option. Okay, wrap content. Here I just add a simple text button 1 and just that, and I want add another one. I can copy that and paste it here. Here you can see our button arranged horizontally, and if I add another one, it's added beside and horizontally in my layout. And if I change it, you can see my button arranged vertically beside together. Okay, and another thing that's so important in linear layout is weight. What is weight? It's defined individually to child view to a specific how linear layout divides to remain space among the view it contains. Okay, here I can put the weight for each element or widget or view on my linear layout. And I put another one here. I put here, you can see somehow I try to equal weight for my each elements, and you can see the result of that weight. Okay, and as you know, we can set ID for each item, for each element in our XML. Also, we can add ID on the linear layout, something like that. My layout or main layout is better. It's not good. Main layout, maybe in our code part we need sometimes work and do some change with our layout, and with that ID we can do that. Okay, and another thing that we have in the linear layout is about gravity, and so important when you work with linear layout. It's help too much to to us for arrange and put our elements in the right position. First of all, I delete the weight. Okay, and then you can see I want to add, it's better, bottom 2, and here bottom 3, yes, it's better. And now for my first bottom, I want to add layout gravity. Yes, this one. I want to put it center. And this one, I want to put it the right. And for this one, I want to put it in the left side. Okay, that you can see the result of our code. And also we have another kind of gravity for our linear layout. Here you can see. And yes, this video is so simple and one of the shortest video that I have because I try to focus on constant layout, and I will prepare and recording a complete video about constant layout, because with constant layout you can create a responsive layout, and it can help us to have a good application UI for each kind of device. I mean, the small device size, the tablet, or bigger than. It's done. If you like this video, please leave me a comment, like my video, subscribe my channel, and also you can share my video with your friends. Thank you so much for watching me.